Alright, this is for the Detroit Lion fans out there. I'm a Detroit Lion fan as well. Hey, we put together about 3 good successful seasons, and this season there's nowhere to go except down, unfortunately. But I'd rather have them finish with a average record than and win the Super Bowl than for them to go 15-2 and miss out on a big game. But as I said before, I don't think we're going to achieve that level of greatness that we did last season, but that's not to take away from the fact that they still will be in contention. One of my concerns is the window of opportunity is closing probably in the next 2 or 3 seasons, and I do think that we should, as Lions fans, want to bring in another quarterback and start developing them now so that we will be set for the next few years to come. These are just some of my suggestions. Make sure you share this and like it. So, no particular order. Well, this is kind of a particular order. One of the quarterbacks that I have is going to be Cam Miller out of North Dakota State. Completed 258 of 351 passes for 3,251 yards, 33 touchdowns, and four interceptions. Pretty efficient quarterback. Next one I have is Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. I don't know if he's going to be available about time that the Detroit Lions position in the first round comes around. If he is, you take him. He's high on the list as one to take, but I don't think he's going to be there. You see his stats there: 276 attempts, 276 completions out of 398 attempts, 29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, passed for 4,279 yards. So pretty efficient. Another quarterback I have, and this is one that is getting a little bit of buzz, and that's Taylor Elgersma out of Laurier, Canadian product. Completed 293 of 397 passes, 4,252 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Would be a good pickup for the Detroit Lions. One of my favorites here is Kyle McCord out of Syracuse. Completed 391 passes out of 592 attempts, 4,779 yards, 32 touchdowns against 12 interceptions. Next one is one of my favorites. I put an arrow next to it as well because we do need a mobile quarterback. That's Parker Navarro out of Ohio. Completed 195 passes out of 295 attempts. Passed for 2,423 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. I know that interception to touchdown ratio is kind of high, but as I said before, we would want to have a mobile quarterback. Had 160 carries for 1,054 yards, 18 touchdowns, with 55 yards being his longest touchdown. So he's high on the list. If you can get him in the first round, I'd say grab him. Next up is going to be Tommy Mellott out of Montana State. You see his numbers there: 204 completions out of 301 attempts, passed for 2,783 yards, 31 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last season. So very, very impressive numbers there. Also, he carried 123 times for 1,050 yards and 15 touchdowns. So he will be one that I will pick also as far as the first round if he's available. Peyton Thorne is another name out of Auburn. 199 completions out of 317 attempts. Passed for 2,713 yards, 21 touchdowns against 9 interceptions. A great prospect as well. Now my top 2 are these 2 right here. Brady Cook out of Missouri. Completed 201 passes out of 321 attempts. 2,535 yards, 11 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. Now what I like about him, and I'll have a link at the end of this video for you to take a look at, is his awareness and his accuracy. Brady Cook is very accurate, and I mean, wow, some of the things he does, he does his check downs really well, and he sees the whole field really well, and he could thread the needle. And the last one that I have would be Paxton DeLaurent out of Southeast Missouri State. Completed 368 out of 618 attempts, 4,073 yards, 33 touchdowns against 15 interceptions. What I like about him is the same as I like about Brady Cook, and that's he has great awareness and he has the ability to improvise on plays. So I'm going to have a link at the end of this video for him for you to take a look at some of his highlights as well. But if it came down to me, my top three would be in the first round, because I believe we need to grab a quarterback in the first round and start developing them now. Will be Paxton DeLaurent, Brady Cook, and Tommy Malott out of Montana State. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I appreciate you watching this video.